Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all the community members of BringAgain and Alston Aspirate. Today we have uh, Mr. Ilan Harel, who is the CEO of Consulto. Consulto just got over in AppSumo and it will be available for the next 3 days for AppSumo Plus and Briefcase members. But then, we were kind of interested, and particularly myself. I've been a Vectira user, and I've been using Vectira along with my team, and I've fully stacked on Vectira. And so I did not really look at Consulto for all this while, assuming that, I mean, it is a overlapping tool and I may not need it. But then, with a lot of discussions going around about the Consulto, I did try a trial version. I was super impressed with what Consulto could do and the kind of interface that it has got and the other things. And then I reached out to Consulto saying that why don't we do a live session for Bring Again group, because there may be some other people like me who also believe that okay, Consulto is just yet another video tool. So just to see if it is a myth, or if the Consulto is really different, I thought that I'll have Ilan here with us, and he will walk us through Consulto. And as always, we will have other Q&A from all you people so that you can decide if you really want to adopt Consulto, leave your other tool and adopt Consulto. And there have been a lot of discussion going around in the group comparing Consulto with various other video tools that are currently available. I believe that next 30 minutes you will have a lot of answers in terms of why we should buy Consulto. That is what is the objective of this particular live session, because we will know from Ilan itself. So Ilan, welcome to Bring Again. This is a group of lifetime deal enthusiasts, and Bring Again is known for unbiased reviews. We don't promote any affiliate links or anything in our group. We only share our experience, and that's how we built this group without really take a use case and then see if this application would work for this use case. And that's how we typically run our group. We do very less of selling. We just share our experience, and then if somebody feels that this experience is good enough for them as well, they will end up buying that tool. So that's a background about this group, and we are currently live on Bring Again group and Alston's SAS Pirate, and also his YouTube channel. For those of you who are not able to watch it live now, can watch it in Alston's YouTube channel later. But remember that if at all you want to buy, you have very less days. It's already gone to the AppSumo Plus deal. I'm just letting you know before, because generally we do all the reviews fairly ahead. This one has got delayed, and you know the reason. And I was also not well. For those of you who have been following the last 2 3 weeks, I've not been doing any live session because I broke my nose playing cricket. So once I came back, I'm catching up with a lot of these sessions. So without much ado, Ilan, over to you. And before you really start the session, I just wanted to understand a little background, as to why Consulto, and what was the need for you to have developed a product like Consulto, and why is it that your team, or your team is, an expert in an area to build a tool like Consulto. So can we start with that question?
Sure. So first, thank you so much for inviting us. And I mean, this is a super special moment for us right now. We just finished the AppSumo campaign, and we had lots of, we had an internal debate: should we have this webinar or not? Because it's already after the campaign. But actually, we love having it because people will continue having questions after the campaign itself and many years ahead. And we're super happy to answer these questions in this meeting. So first, thank you. Consulto, well, let me give you a little bit of background. I used to work at Intel, a corporation I used to manage an engineering team of about 40 people all around the world, hardware engineering, nothing to do with software. But a few years ago, I noted that there's a need in the market. Like, why? Because I was looking for an expert in something related to my son, and I couldn't find an expert. And when I did find an expert, it wasn't easy to get them online and talk with them. They were just, they didn't want to do this session online remotely. And I'm talking about an expert from another continent. So it wasn't even a possibility to fly or to go there. And then I decided, okay, there are two problems here. One, experts want to be or can deliver their services remotely. And now it's hard to find them. That's one problem. And the other problem is they need all the mechanics to smoothen up all this, right? And about 4 years ago, I left the company, Intel, and I started Consulto. About 3.5 years ago, I started Consulto. And the idea was to help people streamline the expertise delivering process, okay? It shouldn't be a multi-level operation, right? It should be super simple. And that's why we built Consulto. And that's where we are today. I mean, we launched the solution with a single click or even zero click video chat. And I can share about that a little bit later. We added on top of that appointment scheduling, which we feel is, they need to come together. And we did a few nice tricks there. I can talk about that later. And live chat, which is always, separate. We brought them together. Like, what happens to, you're in a conversation in a Zoom meeting with someone, and after the conversation, the chat vanishes, right? That's no good. So anyways, we combined all those. We brought the solution. We were approached by AppSumo 2 years ago. We said, no, guys, it's too early. We're not ready. And then in 2020 again, and COVID, everything, the entire market was super intense that time. So we said, guys, we're not ready yet. And then they approached us again in 2021. We're so happy to be approached by them this time. And I mean, for us, again, this is an amazing moment. We just finished, I'd say 6 or 7 months of full power, getting prepared for AppSumo, managing the campaign itself, lots of drama during that campaign, which we didn't. I mean, we're here to help companies go personal again, and then sometimes it didn't go that direction, and we had to manage it, but eventually it was a great experience. And by the way, I'm gonna publish in the groups some another webinar that we're gonna do, like we did an AppSumo campaign, Ask Me Anything. So that's happened on another time. That's how we started Consulto. Anyways,
Fantastic. So while I know the answer for this, whom do you think, or rather, what is a big problem Consulto will solve, and who are your major, target customers?
That's a great question. Consulto helps simplifying, organizing, and boosting meetings between businesses and customers. Simplify, it's super easy. It's from the website. Every business has a website. It's an asset that every business has.
True.
Organize, we wrap up all that data and we bring it in one place. And boost, I'll show you later in the demo. You'll tell me what boost means. Okay. The use cases that we see all over the world there are 3 major types of use cases that we see. One is consulting, lawyers, therapists, doctors, psychologists. I mean, all those, dietitians, accountants, everyone that sells some kind of verbal conversation as a product. That's one. The second is sales teams, because it's frictionless to start a meeting with the customer on the website, and it builds lots of trust, and it's very focused. Think
Absolutely.
about this conversation right now. You can't walk away.
Yeah.
See, we're together here. So
Definitely.
that's what happens when two people have a video chat. Not unlike live text chat, right? One can go, can get back, can go, can get. I mean, that has lots of benefits as well. But if you need a focused conversation, this is a tool for you. If you need to build trust because you're selling something that is either needs trust. I'll give you a few examples: a house,
Yeah.
a car, aesthetic surgery.
Yeah.
I mean, some kind of a jewelry. You wouldn't buy that from anyone, right? You
Absolutely. Absolutely.
want to see the person. You want to look in the eyes, and that's what video chat is perfect for.
Very,
Another
very true.
thing is, like, I'm a marketing agency, for example. I want to share my service. I want to sell my service. People need to feel me. They need to see me sometimes. So that's another great use case.
Yeah.
And the last use case, which we're not the best solution out there, I must say, is customer support. We see lots of traction there, but
True.
many teams use us for customer support because it's just easy. I mean, I have a SaaS tool. Someone wants to come and try my SaaS, and they have a question. I tell them, okay, let's go on a screen sharing session. I show
Yes.
them the screen. They show their screen to me, and we can see what's going on, and we can fix it. And instead of ping pong of 3 days, it's fixed in 3 minutes.
True. True.
So these are the main use cases that we see today. Also, education, like teacher student, but we really don't specialize there. There are other solutions, but we do see traction there as well.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it.
Fantastic. In fact, I must compliment Consulto because when I tried your video, that widget on your website, it was very seamless. I mean, I was able to connect, to a agent very quickly, and I mean, personally, I like the UI and the UX as well. The way that the buttons are kept and all those things, even on the agent side, I will not, I don't want to steal the thunder, but then as a user, I was super impressed with, because I was able to get everything done very quickly, and the way it got connected was very quick. I think I believe there's a lot of work that has gone into that to make that experience really good, because I have tried a couple of other video chat tools where reaching that agent itself was a little cumbersome, but here it was pretty straightforward. I must compliment the team for that.
Thank you.
So can we very quickly show the product for somebody who's still not seen it, though a free trial, everything is available, and I think I really loved the way that you demoed it, with the same screen, both the user and the agent in one screen. I really liked it, when I went through the experience in Consulto. So can we take a very specific, use case and then probably try and share it for the community members so that they can see the look and feel of the application?
Yeah. So can you see what I'm sharing?
Yes, yes, yes.
Perfect. So this is our website. It's just similar to any other website. It's a Webflow website. And here we have the Consulto widget. This is our multi widget. And this is, the first part of the Consulto platform is the widget. This is what the customer will actually see.
Okay.
And when I open the widget, for example, I can see that it has a live chat and a video chat button and a contact form, appointment
Yes.
scheduling, WhatsApp and Facebook Messenger links that can also help bridge the gap between businesses and customers. So this is the back office. Now I'm going to show you this is the widget.
All
Let me
right.
show you
Yeah.
the back office for a moment. So I'm going to log into my Consulto account. And I think one of the nice things that we noted, it helps people understand the solution, is that we developed a two-side page where people can see the agent
Yes.
side and the customer side. This is what you
Yeah.
were referring to before, right?
Yes. This is
Exactly.
what I said. It is very, very nice, actually, very intuitive.
Exactly. So I'm going to start here with a brief intro of what what Consulto is, and then I will show you exactly. I'm going to show you what the back office is about. So
Please.
first, we it's a widget that you install on a website. So if it's already a widget, we have lots of stats. For example, how many daily visits you have, and how many people came to your website, and what are the amount of chats that you had and answered, and what is the amount that you did not answer, etc. So this is already a powerful tool that will help you. What's it called? It will help you understand what's going on the website itself.
Yeah.
So this is one thing. The other thing is, let me go one moment. The chat. This is where you practically manage all your customers. Okay, so
That's
this
right.
is like the chats that are happening right now or happened before. These are the chats. So I'm gonna go now to the two-sided demo, and let me do the following. Okay, so we see it a little bit squeezed here. Let me just refresh this. What do I do? All right. Okay. This is the client side. This is the
Yeah.
agent side. On the left side, I can see the agent. I can send them a message right now, and immediately we can go and see the message that the customer sent. But the nice thing about Consulto, as I mentioned, we can start a video conversation.
Absolutely.
This is what it will look like. I'm going to hit here the video or the let's talk button. Oh, I'm not available right now. Why? Because I'm offline. Look, I just set myself to be offline, and so I cannot take calls. Instead of losing the lead right now, like any other solution out there, we're collecting the lead for the business. We're asking the customer, hi, I'm not available right now. Leave me a message or schedule a meeting. And they can schedule a meeting right away as a continuum to that situation. Think about you calling a business. The business isn't able to take the call. What happens?
Fantastic.
You close the phone and you move on to the next company, right?
Yeah.
Instead, we're taking the lead and we're helping the lead schedule a meeting, schedule an appointment to whenever you are available. And I set myself to be available on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, not Friday, not Saturday, because on Friday I'm with you on this webinar, and on Saturday we're celebrating the end of the AppSumo campaign, for example. So just this is the way we treat this. We treat this not only as a video chat solution, but as an entire solution that helps businesses simplify, organize, and boost their meetings with their customers.
Fantastic.
Now, let me make myself available. Okay, I hit this available button over here. And sorry for seeing this squeeze. This is just a half screen. That's why it's happening. I'm going to hit the call button, and boom, we got a call. And the meeting happens. Now, one of the nice things here is that the meeting is happening from within the website. The customer didn't need to move to another website. Okay,
That's
it's all surrounded by the business's brand. And I mean, I see the actual product or the business while communicating. I can enlarge it. I can focus on the agent or the consultant himself, but I can also look at the site at the same time if I would like.
Yeah.
Another side effect of this, which is very important for many teams, is that we're keeping customers on the website. This is great for SEO, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So this is the video chat feature. Of course, screen sharing goes without saying, and live chat, which we can do at the same time. The agent can do live chat at the same time with this customer as well with other customers. And if we look, the agent has all the information of the customer at their fingertips. This is super important, right? Let me close this because it's a little bit distracting me.
True.
Now, I'm going to go back here and look at this one. All righty. So what do we have here? on top of that, one of the things that we have is the media. So people can send me and I can send them voice messages, like WhatsApp. You hold this, hello, 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 and a voice message is automatically sent to the other side, right?
Yeah.
They can send me files and images,
Okay.
okay, which is also nice. And I think one of the nicer thing here is that we also put the video recordings. If I select to record a meeting, it's also in the same on the same feed. By the way,
Okay.
this is a simplified view of it. If you, I mean, it's all somewhere on the timeline itself.
Fair enough.
So everything here is here. You see, this is the video is actually within the customer feed, and this is where the organization comes
Yeah.
in, right? I said simplify. I just showed you. Organize is this, and boost is something I'll show you in a moment. Another nice thing is that we can show, save notes, right? That customers will not see. And I can also save here their notes and see how many times they came to my website and keep their information here. So this is like a micro CRM that we're building and getting prepared to be our full CRM somewhere in 2022 that will help, organize all the data. If you want to choose or use your own CRM, we help you send the information through webhooks or through Zapier and connect it, which was just connected a few days ago. So
Connects it.
Yeah, from AppSumo, exactly.
Yeah. Connects it. CONNECTZ and IT.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
Fantastic.
Exactly. So that's that. You can ask for money. So during a call or even before a call, I can send my customer a payment request. Look, I just sent it to the destination. It arrived here. It got a payment request, pay now, and he's requested to pay right now on PayPal and soon on Stripe as well.
Okay. Again, a question of my interest because in India, PayPal and Stripe is not so great. Do you have any plans to add other payment processes at some point of time? Like Razorpay is extremely popular in India.
Right. Right now, we're focusing on Stripe integration.
Okay.
I don't think any other payment integration is coming really soon when we'll consider it in 2022. But right now, the company is super focused on launching the mobile application, which was already actually launched to the first beta users. Then focus on group meetings, which we want to add, and which are usually in a business customer situation, people don't need group meetings, but it's a standard today. So people just need it. So we're developing that, and then Stripe integration, which is happening right now as well. That's what we're adding in the coming months.
Fantastic.
Before we move on, I want to show you what we mean when we say boost. So it's really nice to have a video conversation with someone and a live chat with someone, which is very instant and everything works. But sometimes you want to show the customer a product, and that's where we added this 3D Sense solution. So show you what this is about. And again, the customer didn't install anything. Okay, they just came to the website. This could take a moment. And this is very not very, but it's a little bit memory intensive. Wow. So I can show a customer one of my products in 3D live.
Okay.
Now, you would need to have a 3D model of your product, but whenever you have it, this is probably the best way to showcase a product. And when I say a product, I'm talking about either a car, a dental implant, anything that is physical. We have customers that are using it. They're super, super happy with this. By the way, the customer can also move it around.
Okay. Yeah. And they don't have to install any extension, nothing. It is just on the browser, is it?
Correct.
Oh,
Exactly.
that's brilliant.
So this is another pretty nice thing, and this is where the boost comes from. And the boost has a few other rabbits that we're gonna take out of the hat next year, and we're adding a few more tricks here to the boost section. So right now we have the 3D, and we're launching next year a few other really nice tools. So
Okay,
this is
fantastic.
another thing that we have is the appointment scheduling.
Yes.
Let me just cancel. Let me just close this so it doesn't interfere. Okay. So the appointment scheduling that we have today, it looks fairly like any other appointment scheduling, but we have a few tricks here that no one else has, and this is one of them. So, do you know the situation where you come to you tell a customer, "Hey, give me a few time slots. I'll check with my manager, and if they're
Yes.
available, we'll set up a meeting." Right? So we try to imitate that with software. What we do is we let the customer provide a few options. So this is the first option.
Okay.
This could be the second option, and they can add another option, a third option if they want, but if they don't, it doesn't really matter. And now I'm going to
This is interesting. Giving options, because I've seen other calendars where you can just book one slot.
exactly, and this is about booking one slot. But this
Absolutely.
one slot, look, it automatically was added. Did you notice that? This was automatically added here to the list. So here, as the agent, I need to accept one of these slots. So I just need to accept one of them. And then both sides will get an email that will say, hey, the meeting was confirmed. This is the time.
Yeah.
And if you want to change it, you have a link to change it, of course. So let me accept one of them, and you'll see it in action. This is what it will look like.
This
Okay,
is brilliant. In fact, I mean, I didn't notice this at all, when I was playing around with Consulto, but I think this is extremely, I mean, in fact, many times when somebody shares their calendar, I always think, why should I just pick one? There should be multiple options that I should be able to give, and this is phenomenal. I think you've thought well.
thank you. Oh, sorry. So this is the second one. Um, Lastly, let me just close this. Lastly is I can also, so today in the market, you see that there is the Calendly type scheduling system where the customer can schedule a meeting with the agent, right? With the
That's
host.
right.
And then, Zoom and Google Meet, for example, they provide a means for the host to send invitations to the customer. But there's no two-way solution out there. There's no solution where both sides can initiate a meeting and change it afterwards. And I don't
Okay.
even need to tell you what happens if you set a Calendly meeting and someone wants to change it afterwards. It's just
Absolutely.
right with combining Zoom and Calendly, and you change one of them and the other doesn't. That's why we built this two-way appointment scheduling. Right, the customer can set the appointment from the widget, and the agent can send an invitation from the back office. So this part I can send them, and of course everything is customizable. Sorry for showing this way. Everything is customizable. You can see, I mean, when I'm available, I can set when
Yes.
I'm available. I can set my time zone, integration with Google Calendar, etc. The click and talk page. By the way, this is where we set up the widget
Yes.
and the click and talk page, and there are a few areas where people can change things. For example, if I want to move these around, I want first the video chat to be before the live chat. I can just,
That's right.
put them over, and they will replace their location or switch the location. I can set a few things here. The styling, I can set all the colors. What's your favorite color, by the way?
Red.
Red. Let's go with red. Any specific red?
Wow.
Okay. So Okay, so this is, I can set all these bubbles and all the text colors and everything. So it could really, we try to make this as customizable as possible. Obviously, not everything is customizable, but it is. I can set the widget type. So there are 3 types of widget that we deliver right now, and soon we're launching 3 others instead of these, so I can replace the widgets. So this is the styling area. Integrations, we have integration to Google Analytics. Now, this is a really strong feature that I'm not sure everyone noted.
Yeah,
Why it's so important? Because many times when you go to a website and you see a widget, whatever happens within the widget isn't reflected on your Google Analytics or your Mixpanel or whatever. What we did is we send events to your Google Analytics on your website. This means that
fantastic.
anything that happens within the widget, like someone scheduled a meeting with you or tried to chat with you or send you a video call request, it's being sent so you can tag these users and continue and understand what happened. We
Brilliant.
also the same events to the website itself so you can collect all the events on your own. This is a very powerful feature, I think.
Yes, it is.
One last thing one of the last things I want to show you is the click and talk page. The click and talk page is basically like your
Oh,
unique.
that's brilliant. In fact, I really liked it. If you do not have a web page, I mean, it was very nice. I mean, I think you should talk about it more.
Okay, so this is the click and talk page. It's a super simple,
Yes,
zero distractions communication page. You can send people to your website or to your click and talk page. They will come here and they will start whatever action you want them to start. You can, by the way, you remember I said we have a 0-click solution
yeah,
at the beginning? Let me share
yes,
what I meant.
yes.
0-click
Oh,
means that you put this on, you take the click and talk page link. Let me scoot this over a little bit. You take the click and talk page link and you put it on your email signature and you say, hey, video call me right now. And someone hits that link on the email, not on a website. They hit the link. And what happens? They come to your website. They don't need to do anything. And the video chat starts. Look.
oh, yeah. This is what I said. It was very seamless. It was very easy for me to get into the video chat.
Sorry. So yeah, it's very seamless. And this is your permanent link. So it doesn't change. You don't need to resend links every this and that time. This is your permanent link. Anytime you
True.
get a call from this link, you need to accept it so you know who's calling and you can accept it or not accept it. It's your choice. So this is basically the click and talk page, and the use case for the click and talk page, which we see a lot, is that
Yes,
people just send this as their phone number. Right? People will contact them over the click and talk page if it's a distant meeting, as easy as clicking a button on an email or a link on an email. You can
yeah.
put it on your email signature or just a button on your website, and people can use it. By the way, you can also embed this entire page as an iframe on the website.
Yes. In fact, that was my question. Are we allowed to do that?
Yeah. We're allowing that, and we're actually developing or going to develop a CNAME. That was one of the top requests on AppSumo. People wanted
Fantastic.
to have
So,
the.
so will CNAME be part of the deal, or would it be available as an add-on?
No, it will not be available as an add-on, but it will not be available for all the tiers. It will probably, and again, we need to understand the costs that are
Fair
underlying
enough.
behind the CNAME, but we think it's going to be attached to the white label tiers. I can't commit
Yeah.
on this right now, but it will be on at least one, probably 3 of the tiers, like 3, 4, 5, but I can't commit on it right now. So,
Fantastic. Fantastic.
but probably not on 1 and 2, by the way, because
I
those are not
understood. Yeah.
white label.
Makes sense.
Yeah, so
In fact,
that's a really nice feature. I think this is super usable for everyone. By the way, it also has the scheduling. It's not only the video chat. You can
Okay.
let people schedule a meeting with you directly from this click and talk page, right? So whenever they just come to this, and you can, by the way, you can set all these colors as you want.
Yeah.
This is fully customizable. So this is this. The last thing I wanted to show you is the multi-agent. And I think this is also unique to Consulto. So I'm going to go to Consulto website. And one of the things that I think really helps people start a meeting with a team, start a chat with a team is that, it's very simple. You just start a chat and you're chatting with someone behind the scenes, and there could be like 5 people answering you, but from your point of view, it's one, right?
That's right.
But when it comes to video chat, and you're going to start talking with someone, probably because they have a certain expertise, it's different. You need a list to select from, and you need to see who's available to take the call. And you need to, maybe it's someone that you already talked with, or you're expecting to talk with a certain person. This is why we developed this multi-agent list. When you open it, it's like the single widget, right? It's exactly the same. But before you open it, you have a list that you can see, by the way, who's available. Yeah. Sophie, if you hear me, turn yourself to offline so we can see it in action. And you can also sort these and filter these by the availability of the agents.
Brilliant. And will we be able to transfer calls between one agent to another?
Call routing and chat routing is going to happen next year. Okay. Right now, the easiest way to route a call is by sending the click and talk link of that agent.
Yeah, makes sense.
So that's the way people handle it right now. We know it's not the best, and we're adding that next year. It's not going to happen in the next few months.
Yeah,
but yeah, we're adding it.
Okay. That's brilliant. In fact, it could be a lame question. See, we can integrate this widget with Facebook, WhatsApp, and all those. Is it is it only chat, or can we also do video through those?
This is just a link to WhatsApp, so it will open your WhatsApp web, and the same applies for Facebook. It doesn't even go through Consulto. Many teams feel that this is a very convenient solution for them to have it in one place. All the chats and the video chats that are going, and the contact form, the scheduling are going through us, but these are external links.
Fair enough. Okay, that's where, because I was not able to see anything on the back end, so I was wondering if I missed out anything. That's why I asked you that question.
You didn't miss out.
Okay, that's brilliant, Ilan. I think what I thought about Consulto and what you have showed me now is there's a vast difference. In fact, I'm actually super impressed. With the features that are there on Consulto. And there are some questions that have come from the viewers. Again, I think a couple of these things you've already answered, but anyway, for the benefit of people who ask those questions, any Indian payment processor integration? I think you already told it's not in the plans, but you will look at it later. Is that right?
Correct. Yes, we'll look at it, but it's not right now in our immediate list. We have that, by the way, in the list, but it's not an immediate integration point that we're considering. Right now, we're adding Stripe.
Yeah.
What we're also considering, by the way, temporary walk around, where we will enable a link to be shared. And this link needs the payment link that the agent provides, but it's not a seamless solution.
Understood.
And the agent will not get any notification from us if the payment has been made or not.
Fantastic. So, one more question very similar to that, though the answer is the same, but I'm still asking it for the benefit of the community. Are you planning to integrate TransferWise, which is another payment processor which is becoming very popular now?
Yeah, right now, no. We're not planning to add transfer-wise. We will
And,
see how
and
it goes with Stripe. If there will be a increased demand, we will move on and integrate more. But right now, we're going to start with Stripe. There was a huge demand for Stripe, and that's why we decided to move forward with it a few months ago. It's already half developed, and
fantastic.
yeah, we're moving there.
Okay. So I have a question from which talks about from the backend. Can we? I think I know the answer, but then from the backend, can we see the user geolocation, IP, and device?
From the back end, we cannot see. Let me show you what we can see. So from the back end, what we can see is the pages that the customer has visited, okay, and when. We can see the device type, but we do not share IPs or location or anything like that.
Okay. And is it possible to block any user or IP? Is that possible in Consulto?
Right now, no. It's a request that's been made, and we're considering it.
Okay. And there's a question from Rohit. He asks, consider if my site has 10,000 plus daily visitors and 10 visitors simultaneously wants to video chat with one person from our team. So will it be possible to have one meeting room where all the 10 people can come together? So uh, again, I mean, if I didn't see this. If we saw that people can be live or away, if I'm engaged in one video call, will it show me as busy?
Yes, exactly. That's a busy state, which is this one. It will automatically you will automatically become busy, and then after the
Okay.
meeting, you will turn to be what you were before, either busy, offline, or available.
Yeah.
What the way we're planning the group meeting is that the host will need to accept or invite each one of the attendees. Think about
Got it.
it like a call, right? I'm starting a call with one person, and then someone else can call me. I need to join the meetings or join the calls. So something like that in that scenario where the host will need to accept, there will be, of course, automatic accept, but that's the idea there.
Okay. And in fact, there are a couple of people who have really been impressed with the 3D feature. I think that is something that we were not even aware before this live session, that if that is possible actually. So I think a couple of members have really appreciated that. And is there a public roadmap that is available that we could see in terms of what features would be coming in the future?
Absolutely. So you go to the Consulto back office. Can you still see it, by the way?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the screen is shared.
perfect. So you go to the Consulto back office. You hit this FAQ button, and you go to the roadmap over here,
Okay.
and you just see it. It's all over here. And as I mentioned, group video is the next one that we're working on. Zapier integration of the scheduling, the active engager Stripe integration. These are in progress right now. The mobile application has been launched. So we're pretty much working according to the plan. CNAME was there as well. So anyone can just go and watch it, including our competition.
Fair enough. And we are allowed to upload the feature that we want, right?
Sorry, what?
No, no. I mean, as a user, I mean, we will be allowed to upload any of the feature that we believe is important
Yeah,
for
yeah,
us.
yeah. You can. I mean, ideas. Share your ideas with us. We'd be happy to learn ideas. I mean, that's how we build our solution, right? We try to find anything that's going to be valuable for our customer base. And if you have an idea that can help us improve Consulto, we'd be happy to listen and develop it.
Okay.
That's basically that's why we're here for, right?
Okay. So there's one message. Hi there. I'm a user of Consultant. Believe it is a great tool with a great team. After the Absumo deal, I believe the challenge would for you would be to implement agency specific features to your success. So I believe that's a I mean, that's an idea that's been shared by one of the Facebook user. I'm not able to get the name,
Yeah,
but then
yeah, I agree with that. That was something that we knew that was missing. That was one of the reasons we didn't want to move to AppSumo so soon. We knew that we would need that agency and sub team thing. So our plan is to develop sub teams in 2022. This will enable uh, an account to be split to sub teams where every sub team will be able to have a manager. And actually, on top of that, every agent will be able to have more than one widget, which will help them. For example, agencies sometimes have agents that serves
okay,
more one website. So that's coming up in 2022. We still don't have it. It's a challenge indeed, but we're here for the challenge and for the
fantastic, fantastic. Okay, I think those are the questions, and if there are any more questions, please feel free to use the chat. Otherwise, I think I mean we budgeted for 30 minutes. We were already overshot it by 20 minutes. If there are any more, okay, okay. There is one comment that says, "I like Consulto, solid, polished product, but wanted to know when is the mobile app coming."
Oh, it's already there for the first beta users. Uh, I hope we will launch it for general audience in about 4 to 6 weeks.
Okay.
It's moving nicely. It's working. It has a few hiccups here and there, but it's already out. So it will take us a little bit more time, and it will be used. I can show you what it looks like. Wait, let me stop sharing my
Yeah,
screen.
that would be nice. And this is for both Android and iOS. Is that right?
Right. Let me see if I have it right now here. No, I have the wrong version right now. I have it, but it's not the one that I can log in right now. So it looks, as you can see, it looks a little bit different than the website itself.
Okay.
But anyways, um,
So four to
it's
six weeks. Is that, did I hear it right? 4 to 6 weeks we can expect the mobile app to.
to the general audience, yes. And iOS is so Android is ready and in beta.
Okay.
iOS is almost ready and will follow a little bit later.
Okay.
So yeah, one by one.
So Sarang, I believe you got the answer for your question. So the mobile app for Android is already being tested and iOS is going to be launched very soon.
Correct.
So I think we're coming towards the end of this session, and like any other live sessions, Ilan, would you want to appreciate people who are being live with a small giveaway for the people who are here? Is there a raffle that
Yeah,
people?
yeah, yeah. So let's do the following. Let's do the following. I actually forgot to do it before, so forgive me, please, guys. So the way we're gonna do this, I would like to ask everyone to go to our website,
Okay,
and which is www.consulto.com. And on the website, hit my widget. It's red right now. By the way, let me reset this so it doesn't stay this way.
that's a nice one.
Okay, so come to sorry, so come to the website and hit the call button, hit the video call button. The first one that calls me. Oh, Venki, this is you. Please. Okay, I'm gonna answer this just so that we see how it works. Okay, cool. Now we're gonna cut the meeting, and we're gonna do this again. Okay, let's let someone else do this.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so now if anyone's will send, go to our website
Okay,
www.consulto.com.
I repeat, if you want to win a raffle, go to consulto.com and try to engage with a video call with Ilan. And whoever does it first, gets, wins the raffle. Is that right, Ilan?
Exactly.
Yeah. So go to consulto.com and then try to engage in a video call with Ilan. And whoever does it first.
Oh wait, I forgot. I was offline. I think. Okay, we have.
This is interesting.
Please don't forget to enable your camera and microphone.
You should share the screen, Ilan.
Oh, I'm not sharing the screen. Wait.
No, you're not.
Wait, let me share the screen. He's using.
I got an interesting question from Mohandas. Okay, let's finish the raffle and then we will talk about that.
Wait. Let me share the screen. I see someone's using some tool. Wait, how do I share the screen here? Just a moment.
You're not sharing your screen yet.
Yeah, just a moment. I just found it. Okay, so he's sharing the screen, but he's using XSplit. So please select. Go to the way that you need to show your actual camera is you go to the settings. And
no,
here,
it will load a little slow. It will come up. In fact,
what will come up?
I hope the video will come. Just a minute. You need to, whomsoever is talking to Ilan now, please enable your video to win the raffle.
Exactly. You need to.
Otherwise, you will be disqualified.
Exactly. Oh, and he's French. Bonjour. Yeah, he says that he sees me. Let me show you what he says. I see you. Yeah, but we don't see you. You need to enable your.
Yeah, we need to see you. We need to see you.
You need to enable your camera, and right now you're behind this XSplit.
Please change your camera. Please change your camera.
The way to change the camera is it's coming. It's coming. Another time.
No, the webcam loads a little slow.
There was a moment that you need to go to the call settings in the.
Yeah, you have only 10 seconds to win your raffle. Otherwise, okay.
Okay, let's let somewhere else. Sorry, Diomar. Unless you make the video work, we're gonna hang up.
Yeah, I think
5. Sorry, I can't change the camera. Okay, someone else.
Okay, still the raffle is not won. Whomsoever is going to consulto.com and engaging on a video call with your mic and videos on with Ilan wins the raffle. Still, it is open. Okay, Ilan, while others are trying, there's one question from Mohandas where he's asked, because it's video call, time is extremely important. To optimize the agent time, can we set call time limits agent-wise?
No, we can't. We had that feature in the past, and customers told us that it is annoying, so we took it out. But I don't know if people think that it's something that's important.
But can you give the option to us saying that either it can be unlimited or we can set the time limit if that's possible?
We can enable it. We can consider re-adding it.
Fair enough. Mohandas, you can probably add it. Oh, okay. You can add it to the roadmap. So it's Mohandas who's won it.
Exactly.
But he's still not shown his video. Mohandas, yeah.
Hello. You're the winner. Congratulations.
The winner.
Yeah, am I visible?
Yeah, you're visible.
Yes, you are audible.
Yeah, thank you. It's a wonderful experience, Ilan.
Thank you. Where are you speaking from? Hello, can you hear us?
1 minute.
We probably did not expect that.
Yeah, can you hear us?
Mohandas, can you hear us?
Are you speaking from a phone?
I'm watching the webinar, so I'm hearing English voice and your voice, so I'm a little bit confused.
Oh, okay. Let me turn off, and you can listen to the webinar itself. Can you hear me now? Oh, wait. Sorry, what?
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear us? I'm talking from the webinar itself, not from the Consulto right now, so you don't hear it twice. Anyways, he turned it off. Anyways, that was our winner, Mohandas. Let me just write this down.
So Mohandas wins the raffle. That's a very interesting way to do. Probably next time we'll also follow the same thing. It's
Yeah.
pretty good. And I have two more questions that has come up while we were going through this raffle. Sarang is asking, the UX of the widget is a bit jiffy. Would you consider maybe taking intercom as a reference for UI UX, not just for aesthetics, but user familiarity as well?
So we have plans for that. Yes, we agree the widget needs to be polished
Yeah.
further and become more sexy and
Yes.
look better. And we're planning to do that. That's one of the things that we're improving in the next few months. So we also have a plan to make the multi widget something really, really nice. We already have designs of it, and no one, I mean, it's really unique. Um, and the widget needs to be functional and just a little bit polished in the design, especially the UI, a little bit of the
Yeah.
UX, and that's being done, including the scheduling, especially the scheduling, by the way. And yeah, we're working on that.
And in
Absolutely.
fact, Sarang is a UX expert, UI UX expert. So this question is coming from him. And
Who is that?
there's one, sorry,
Who is that?
Sarang Gambhir, the one who's asked the question. He's a UI
Right.
UX expert. And
Okay.
there's one question from Aditya Sharma. He says that I know we can accept payments before the call or during the call. Is it possible to hold the credit card details before the call starts and charge it after the call? So probably he's looking at a scenario where probably depending on the time, the fees could go, and he wants to hold the credit card, and then maybe at the later time, charging will happen. Is that
That
possible?
Yeah, it's possible. That's a feature that we're going to develop later in 2022, not at the beginning. We
Okay.
call it a pay per minute and pay per scheduling, paying when booking. So these are two
Okay.
things.
Okay.
The thing with these mechanisms is that they require a wallet for the customer side as well, and that's something that will make the appointments and everything a little bit more complicated. But in
Yes.
cases where you have like a recurring meeting or this is a customer that that's not a problem. For
Okay.
first time visitors and first time customers, that's probably going to be challenging. But anyways, yeah, that's going to be developed paper
Fantastic.
paper
So
scheduling and paper minute.
okay, Aditya. So the answer is yes, it is possible, but it is in the roadmap. Probably later during the year it will be developed. Okay, I
Exactly.
think we are done with all the questions in a fairly engaging session. So Aditya is thanking you for answering the question. Let me also see the other group if there are any more questions that I missed before we formally close the call. Okay. Alston says that last time I won that like that. Okay. Congratulations, Mohandas. So we will close with this.
We
Thank
get
you,
a lot of
Ilan. Thanks.
recently about sorry, we get a lot of questions recently about competition and like what's the differences. I think uh there are many competitors in market and everyone has their edge. Like
Yes.
everyone, I feel that there are a few others that have pretty nice solutions and we have our nice solution. I think
Yes.
what sets Consulto apart is first, we're a widget based solution and we use our own dog food on our website, and that's very unique. I see others that don't have the chat widget, their own chat widget on their website and their own video chat widget on their website. And there are a lot of other things that make Consulto unique, but I think what brings everything into um, clarity is that our focus is to help businesses go personal again with their customers, even if that's remotely. That's
Perfect.
what that's the whole thing of it.
Yeah, in fact, I had this question before. I wanted to ask you this question, but I think when I saw the demo of the whole application, I stopped asking that question. Comparing your product with a couple of other products that are now being spoken about in the community, I think it's not a fair comparison with whatever features that I've seen in Consulto, because it's got its own specific use case, particularly from a sales and marketing perspective, and then probably at a later stage the roadmap is very exciting. So that's why I didn't want to ask that question. I mean, it's fairly,
Yeah.
well explained, when you went through this demo. So thank you, Ilan. Thanks for the time that you spent for the, for our group members, and thanks for the raffle as well. And I would like to thank Tally and Sophia for, helping us organize this. Answering all my questions, following up with me, so on and so forth. So thank you, Consulto team. And I believe you had a great, launch in AppSumo, and I'm hoping that the next 3 days also will be as exciting as it was the last few weeks that you have had. So exciting product and all the very best. And thank you so much for spending time with us.
Venki, again, thank you so much for inviting us.
My
And
pleasure.
again, this was a really special time for us. The entire team behind me and in Consulto is so relieved we had this campaign and that we finished it this way. It was super exciting,
Yes.
and I think every team that can and wants to launch on AppSumo, it's a really special experience. And again, thank you for inviting us to this session.
Brilliant. Thank you, Elan. Thank you, BringAgain group, and thank you, SAS Pirate group. Thank you so much.